What is up, guys? ThePremiumRat here, and we are back with another episode of the Wacky Q&As. I believe this is episode 26 now. This series has been going for fucking ages. Anyway, we're back. The last time I did one of these was April, the start of April, so it's literally been 2 months since I've done one of these. Obviously, Team of the Season has been out and other stuff like that, so I've put my normal schedule to bed. But we will be reviving the normal schedule again over the summer, so the Q&As will be back, the controversial topics will be back, and stuff like that. I have been waiting to do one of these in absolutely ages. Anyway, guys, before we begin, as always, if you're not already following me on Twitter, why not? Go ahead and do so. I'll leave the link to it down in the description of every video. That is where I ask for the questions. So next week, if you want to get involved in this series, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. And when I tweet out, use the hashtag AskRat to be featured in today's video. So we've got the questions. Let's crack straight on. If we could hit, 75 likes on this video for this return, that would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, the first question comes in from Joel Burt FIFA, and he asks, hashtag AskRat, biggest beg in the community. The biggest beg in the community is probably, it's got to be Clarky, isn't it? Clarky, we've all been there, when we were a lot smaller, when I was a lot smaller on YouTube, and I can vouch for most YouTubers that were, around 100 to 500 subs at the time. When you're that small, you beg a little bit, you tweet people your videos, you Skype them your videos, you ask them to check it out. But, Clarky's on like 3k subs or something now, and he still does it. It's a little bit weird. But, I don't mind him too much, but he does bring all the hate and stuff on himself, because sometimes he's a little bit leery, and sometimes needs to just shut up when and not bring up old shit from the past. Anyway, I'd have to say Clarky for that one. Next question comes in from DomAnom_, and he asks, hashtag AskRat, snort cocaine out of a dead camel's arse, or get cocaine snorted out of your ass and get AIDS. This is it. This is what the Q&A is all about. The wacky Q&As. Questions like this. I can hold my hands up and say I have never snorted cocaine, and I probably will never ever snort cocaine. But I'd rather not get AIDS. So yeah, I'm gonna say I'd snort cocaine out of a dead camel's ass. Yeah, that's weird, but yeah, I'll take that one. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @LambSharkFIFA, and he asks, hashtag AskRat, go on Akon's Wikipedia page and try and pronounce his full name. Right, let's have a look. Akon, full name. Okay, his full name is Aluane Damala Badara Thiam, or Tiam, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll leave a guys of what his name looks like, and you guys can pronounce that for yourself. Oh wait, no, that's just the first bit. His name is Aluane Damala Buga Time Bongo Peru Nakala Lululu Badara Akon Thiam. Bang! Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed that. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from LNG_Sandman, and he asks, hashtag AskRat, how far do you think England will get in the World Cup? Realistically, I know I made that video last week, whenever it was, saying that we're going to win it and all this crap, and I was just getting everyone fired up. Genuinely, we won't win it. Let's be realistic. I do think we're going to qualify out of the group, though. Italy will be the toughest game. I really don't think Uruguay are a threat. Suarez might be missing for that game. Other than that, they've got Cavani and a couple of other players, but I really think we'll beat them lot, and then we should beat Costa Rica and get out of the group. Then who knows? First knockout round, I think we get Russia or the winners, or I don't know, the people, whoever's in that group. So it could be Russia. I honestly have not even looked at the run into the final, because I really don't think we're going to get that far. But we might get to the next round or the quarters and then probably get knocked out. The quarterfinals is probably a standard for us, and I think if we get that far or even further, then it'll be a successful tournament, to be honest. With the injuries and stuff we've had. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from Ollie Trevitt, I think is how you pronounce it, and he says, hashtag AskRat, favourite and least favourite player at Spurs in the current squad. My favourite player is probably, at the moment, I don't know, I'd probably say Ericsson. I love that man. Or Sandro, fucking love that man. Or Lloris, love that man as well. Or Michael Dawson, just because he's been there for years. Club legend. I really hope they put on a testimonial for him when he finally retires, probably in the next couple of years. I can't see him being too heavily featured in Pochettino's plans this year, but Dawson's still a decent backup. Least favourite player in the Spurs squad, Rose, Norton, take your pick. Danny Rose and Norton I thought Norton actually wasn't too bad. When Walker got injured this year, Norton came in and did alright. But Rose, you know, was dog shit all season, and I really, really, really hope we buy a new left back. So I'll probably say Danny Rose. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know. I'd probably say Rose. There are a few, but I don't want to fucking end up being a cunt and slagging off the whole team. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @VinnyHD, and he asks, do you have another job as well as YouTube? #AskRat. Yes, YouTube is not my full-time job. I work. You know, I made a video the other day mentioning that I was applying for a managerial position at Warner Brothers. You know, I worked a bit at Warner Brothers before, worked at Royal Mail. Currently, I'm working at Warner Brothers, you know, working on the car park. You know, it doesn't sound very glamorous, but, you know, it's easy money, especially during the summer. It's fucking easy. It's like £8 an hour, and you work for like it's a 7-hour shift. But then you do an hour and then get half an hour's break, do an hour, half an hour's break. So you're literally only doing like 4.5, 5 hours work out of the 7, and you're getting paid for the full 7. So it's easy money, really, to be honest. But hopefully in the future, you know, if we ever get to like 40, 50, 60k subs or above, then I might potentially be able to make YouTube my job and, you know, move out and stuff with the money I get from that, which would be absolutely fantastic. But at the moment, you know, I'm working at Warner Brothers, and I will probably continue to do that over the summer, and then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Anyway, thanks for the question. Next one comes in from Cruising BM, and he asks, #AskRat, who is the best ref in the Premier League? That's an easy one. Howard Webb, all day long. Yeah, you know, I don't like Clattenburg. I don't mind Phil Dowd, actually. Don't mind Phil Dowd, because at least he gives a bit of banter back, but it's got to be Howard Webb. Coming to the end now, a few more. Next one comes in from @iTwiggyZX, and he asks, #AskRat, who is your inspiration to do YouTube? Every time I get asked this, I say the same thing. It's probably going to be KSI, mainly down to the fact that I went to school with him. You know, he was in the year above, I think it was, or 2 years above. You know, and I saw his videos doing really, really well. But not just KSI. Back in the day, when YouTube was massive, you know, you had C-Nanas, X-Jaws. I'm talking before FIFA was big. All these massive COD guys, X-Jaws as well. C-Nanas, I've mentioned, Hutch, all these big boys. You know, I used to come home from school, and the first thing I'd do was check to see if X-Jaws uploaded. I'm pretty sure everyone was the same, you know, back in like 2009. So I'd say, you know, a couple of those guys, X-Jaws, C-Nanas, KSI, and you know, I've gone from there. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from Carbish, and he asks, what was your favourite game back in the day? #AskRat. It's got to be Crash Bandicoot, surely. On the PlayStation 1, back when I was probably about 7 years old, when it first came out in like 1999 or something like that, then I'd probably say Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot Racer as well, we've all played that. Apart from that, you know, even though I don't like it anymore, COD is still a fantastic game, and what they did to revolutionise, you know, first-person shooters over the years, and of course FIFA as well. But, you know, my favourite game ever is probably Crash Bandicoot, or some other PS1 game that I can't remember. Thanks for the question, and we'll go for the last one then. Oh, no, sorry, we'll have two more. Second last one comes in from, would you rather drag your balls through fire or support dirty old Arsenal? That's an easy one. You know, you've got to drag your balls through the fire. Why would you want to support the bastards of football? And finally, the last one comes in from, that one came in from @DBGaming97, by the way. And the last one comes in from @ZWCOL. And he asked, #AskRat, what would you do if David Moyes became Spurs manager? It's never going to happen. David Moyes is a cunt. And that is the end of the Q&A. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've never experienced these Q&As before, then I suppose you were probably in for a little bit of a shock. These are weird. These are wonderful. We get the weirdest and wackiest questions on the internet. But that's the way I like it, and that's the way you guys love it as well. If you're not already following me on Twitter, you know, I already mentioned that. Go ahead and do so to be within a chance of, you know, being featured on next week's video, I suppose. And apart from that, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys later on. Goodbye.